Salutations, FliiGirlz and FliiGuyz, and welcome back to ButterFlii PrettyStaiiFlii. How are you guys doing out here in this YouTube universe? You guys, I hope you are doing well. Let's get this show started. Thank you for joining me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all are right here with ButterFlii PrettyStaiiFlii. And it is greatly appreciated. Salutations, FliiGirlz and FliiGuyz, and welcome to ButterFlii PrettyStaiiFlii. Thank you guys for joining me for normally I don't do reviews, but so you guys, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the platform All About the Tea, which is ran by a woman by the name of Monica. So it's basically a celebrity gossip blog. And so we're here to talk about them today. So that's my normally I don't do reviews segment I came with out of nowhere, because normally I don't do reviews. But every now and then I do like celebrity gossip, so I do watch a lot of celebrity gossip bloggers, and I'm very familiar with All About the Tea. Hey, Messy Vlogs! Yes, it is very juicy, girl. We're about to get into it. Of course, this is all opinion based off of what I've witnessed and what I've seen. Thank you, babes. I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there. I woke up this morning, so that's already half the battle. My morning was definitely rough, but I made it. And I've just, one day at a time. I think I don't know what's going on with my head though. I think I better go get my head checked out, because I've been having this, allegedly, yes. Thank you, Messy. Yes, Messy. I gotta make sure I say allegedly. Allegedly. So that I will be using that a lot, because there's been a lot that has been transpired. I've been dipping in and out, but it's like sugar honey iced tea has really hit the fan for Monica. And I just give you a little bit of my background. I have been watching All About the Tea for, I really can't tell you how long, but I've been watching them for a good while. In fact, I think I actually was able to get through on one of their lives, and I believe it was probably, I guess, the daytime panel, as they call it. I never noticed that she had a daytime and a nighttime panel, but I believe it was the daytime panel, because one of my other favorite celebrity bloggers is DJ Richie Sky, and he was collabing with her that day. And so that was also the same day that I was able to get through. I forgot they was talking about, but I did give my opinion, and kept it moving. Let DJ Richie Sky know that I really loved him, and that's how I don't think that's how I found Monica. I don't know how I found Monica or All About the Tea. I don't know how I found them, but I've been watching them for a while. And actually, if I had my own interaction with Monica in the comment section, and she is what you would call nice nasty. I don't know what it was. I forgot what she was talking about, but it was just, I just felt like the subject and the way the panel had discussed it was so outlandish. So, I just put my little opinion in, and I loved Plez. I was a huge fan of Ples. I loved when Ples started wearing the different lipsticks. I thought it fit her so beautifully. And I really honestly want to say I think that's when everything really started. Well, her and Monica's relationship, and I would want to say it was one sided, but allegedly, my opinion, it was one sided. But I think that's when it started deteriorating, when Ples started putting more into her appearance. Not to say that she wasn't, but when they started, it was at the beginning of the pandemic, right? Yes, yeah, more like fake. Yeah, yes, very fake. So yeah, she didn't like my comment. So I was surprised that she actually replied back, but she did, and she was fake nasty, fake nice, whatever, and nasty. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know ButterFlii. Well, a lot of y'all don't know ButterFlii, but I could be nice nasty too, you know what I mean? And I can attest to her deleting comments, because in that same particular comment section, I also gave a shout out to Ples. I also I like this Schoolboy. Right now, how I feel about Schoolboy, I don't know. But I did like Schoolboy. I even, followed her on Instagram, and with her little dates and stuff. And I like Schoolboy, and I like Bishop. Marcella, I don't. I kind of feel like she has a very bad spirit. I feel like she has a negative spirit, and I feel like she carries a negative energy. But I don't know her personally. I'm just going off of what I've seen of her and really, I'm familiar with Marcella from AJ, and I want to say it's the Black Socialites of Potomac. I believe it was the blog. The blogger, the guy Kyle, God rest his soul, not Kyle from Neighborhood Talk, but this was a blogger out of Potomac that um he was more so on Instagram than he was on YouTube. But I'm familiar with Marcella from her being tied into him and another guy named AJ. Um, and I believe that they're the ones. That's how Monica Made was able to connect with Monique from Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac. I believe that relationship was cultivated through her reaching out to Marcella and AJ. Because I noticed that, since Kyle passed away, Monique's left the show. I really don't see Marcella interacting with AJ anymore, which I don't know if that's just, maybe I don't see it because I don't follow her. Maybe they do more content on our channel. But AJ, once again, more so was Instagram. But anywho, I'm just giving y'all a little background, a little bit of knowledge of what I'm familiar with of the platform and the people on the platform. So, we are going to get down to the thick of the things, which is, of course, Ples deciding to leave the platform, which caused what we have now, which is a hot bucket mess. We have shattered teacups everywhere. Let's just say that there's broken teacups. The teacups are broken, okay? And I honestly, to be honest with y'all, I don't think it's ever going to be the same. I think this time Monica has really, really done it. I personally noticed little things about Monica that turned me off, and I did, like many people, really watch for the people on the panel and not for Monica. After my little interaction with her in the comment section, I was like, yeah, no. I already was kind of feeling like she was funny money, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a type of person, I do go off of vibes, but I also do believe that sometimes your vibes could be off, which I've learned today. Anywho, moving along, I digress. That's more personal. Hey, MJ, salutations, beautiful. Salutations, my beautiful monarch. Yes, guys, if they're in blue, they are monarchs. Um, this is ButterFlii Crossing. I actually have a backup channel that is called ButterFlii Crossing too. So we're all, one big entity. And I wanted to do my celebrity gossip over there because I do want to start tapping into more of the pop culture and celebrity gossip and news. And I wanted to do it on my second channel, but I'm trying to figure out how to connect it to my StreamYard. So that's why I haven't went live over there yet with my celebrity gossip. But yeah, yes, girl. Pretty much like a character that they had. I want to say we, because I don't know where I belong. I really don't know where I fit at in the algorithm. I want to say that from the beef sector, but I can't really say I'm from the beef sector because I don't really be beefing and I'm not really into the, in the thick of the things like that. But those are a lot of the people that I follow. Those are a lot of platforms that I follow. Those, those are my people. I love them. Some of them, not all of them. Lord knows, not all of them. But anywho, I don't know, but I'm about to lose my train of thought trying to explain the beef sector situation. But anywho, yeah, so I was really turned off by Monica. So I really still watched for the panel because I liked this Schoolboy, I liked it Ples, and I liked it Bishop. Um, Marcella, no, her vibe was off for me. I could just kind of tell that she was like a messy person. Um, just from watching how she dealt with the Kyle and Monique and AJ situation. As there was a whole situation over there because Candace had threatened the blogger and all that. But anywho, that's old news. We're not gonna rehash that. I digress. But yeah, so I didn't really care for Marcella. Now, once again, this is just my opinion from what I've been seeing. Ples decided to leave. Monica failed in communication, and I believe that there was some jealousy there. I think that they did start to become jealous of Ples, because I can honestly say, just from me being in the comment section, and I know that 9 times out of 10, I was leaving comments for Ples and complimenting her lipstick and and she's actually did something that was one of my childhood dreams was to be a lawyer. When I was a kid, okay, don't come for ButterFlii because you know they about to come, girl. Yeah, Monica, we got into it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't. I want to say I screenshotted it because certain things like that you want to screenshot because she's a way huger platform than me. So I guess that's why I was surprised that she replied, and then her reply was nasty and all that. So I did. I think I did screenshot it, but I believe that my phone archived it because I was gonna show y'all and share y'all show y'all that little interaction we had. And like I said, she does delete comments because in that same comment section, I think I left that out. I complimented Ples, and that comment got deleted. But the comment with me and her going back and forth did not get deleted. I didn't understand that. I would have deleted the one with me and her going back and forth rather than me complimenting Ples. But anywho, I digress. That was that was my own experience with her. Even when like I got through on the call in, she was really like once I was like, oh my God, DJ Richie Sky, I love you. Yeah, she was over me real fast and real quick. She was real dry with me and got me off the line quick. But anywho, it wasn't no big deal. Like I said, I do believe that there was jealousy there, and I do believe that between Ples, Bishop, and Schoolboy, those are the top panelists that people really appreciate. I'm not really familiar with Soul Debonair. I can't recall if I did watch when he was on there a few times. Who was another regular? Oh, there was a lady. Oh my God, I cannot remember her name. She used to come up there all the time, and then when that thing happened with Funky Dianeva and AT something happened with her and Monica and All About the Tea, and I could never catch up on the grease there. But that just came to my mind because I cannot remember the girl's name, but she didn't. Monica was team Funky Dianeva, and the young lady was team AT. So I think there was a fallout because of that. I can't remember the girl's name, but yes, okay. Something did happen, and I think it did happen on live. But as we can see, Monica deletes live. Shout out to All About the Mess. Thanks to them, we was able to catch all the lives that were deleted because um, Schoolboy, Monica, and Ples deleted the live where they was basically, well, I won't say Ples. I would say Ples was defending herself, but Monica and Schoolboy deleted the live when they was basically bashing Ples. After quote unquote, they said allegedly that they didn't watch her farewell video, which to me, if you didn't watch it, why would you have so much energy and visceral for hearsay for something that you didn't watch? That didn't add up to me. I believe they did watch it. Hey, Ben Stinker, salutations, my beautiful monarch. Yes. Okay, yeah. I really didn't get into her because I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan by any stretch of the imagination. I cannot stand Nicki Minaj. I'm not sure. Is she the one is she the Nicki Minaj fan or is it the other one, Black? I don't know. I'm familiar with Nosy Hooks. I will check her out, but I think there was something going on with I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Maybe she's not a Nicki fan. No, I think she was sticking up for the victim. Okay, yeah. Okay. There was somebody else that she was attached to that I don't really care for. That's what it was. She was attached to this chick from the beef sector that I didn't really care for whatsoever. So yeah, I was kind of like, I don't know about you, girl, but yeah, I believe they had a falling out, or the uh, Nosy Hoax disassociated herself from the chick from the beef sector, which was very smart for her to do. But yeah, so now this is my opinion. When I watched Schoolboy's video, what I got from, as we found out, Schoolboy didn't watch it. Schoolboy felt like a deer caught in headlights, felt like an idiot, which she should have because no, okay. Can I say she should have? Because I mean, she went off of what she thought her friend was genuinely being honest with her, and what I feel like Monica did. First of all, I feel like Monica is a master manipulator. She manipulated the situation. She was mad that Ples was leaving. She knew that a lot of people was gonna want to know why Ples left, and she knew that. I believe. First of all, Monica was hanging on by threads with her platform as it is because she rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So um, I her platform, I can say in the last few months that I've been watching it really hasn't been the same because she has been rubbing people the wrong way. Hey Leslie, salutations, beautiful. Oh yes. Oh, I know. I know, Bench Thinker. It's gossip celebrity bloggers. As y'all can see, it don't matter what sector you're on. There's always drama. But yeah, this is a celebrity gossip vlog that had a big explosive blow up and blah blah blah. But yeah. So dang, where was I? God darn it. I forgot. Any of you guys, thank anybody that is here. If you're new, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Your girl is still on her road to her 1K. It would greatly, greatly be appreciated. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. And don't forget, sharing is caring. If you have a platform that you can share me out on, please feel free to share me out on. Just a real quick plug, real quick. Anywho, but yeah, so yeah, Monica rubbed me the wrong way, but I believe that she's a master manipulator. And this is what I feel like she did to Schoolboy. She set Schoolboy up for the okie doke. Now, Schoolboy is young. From my understanding, Schoolboy is still in the 20s. So, yeah, knew it. Girl, everybody be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know we got to get to the Kwame Brown too. Oh my God. It's just so much. I don't even know where to begin with him. I should have hopped on when I first wanted to do it because there's been so much with the Kwame Brown. But we'll come back and do him tomorrow. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a couple of. I normally don't do reviews this week, but yeah, we're gonna come back for the Kwame. But shout out to Kwame, he's so handsome. That mama's cooking. That mama's cooking. But anywho, yeah, I digress. So Monica is a master manipulator, and this is what I feel like she did. She told Ples what she wanted to do to paint a narrative as if it was about money. I think Monica was trying to get ahead of it. Well, not get ahead of it. I think Monica was being deceitful. Monica was mad that Ples was leaving. Monica know that Ples, out of all of the panelists, and nothing against Schoolboy, nothing against Bishop. Of course, I don't really care for Marcella. But out of all the panels, Ples was the most appreciated panelist. Hands down. Hands down. Unfortunately, Ples, I understand what you mean because I have that type of personality too. I have a magnetic personality. I'm a people person. I can go in any I don't care what it is. I don't care what type of crowd it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just outright ignorant. But outside of that, I really can get along with anybody. I mean, literally anybody. So I get that, and I do have a magnetic personality. That's why, I identify with butterflies outside of, the butterflies for my daughter. But happy birthday to the purple one. Yes. Ooh, oh, hey, Cotton Candy. Hey, Voodoo Queen. Voodoo, now is it just Voodoo and not Voodoo Queen? Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hey, Cotton Candy. R.I.P. Prince. Yes, baby. I love me. Yeah, R.I.P. to Prince. Yeah, a real gem with some real knowledge outside of the music. Prince was a really, really, really deep person. Shout out to him and happy heavenly birthday to Prince, y'all. So, and I'm a Purple lover, so Purple Rain is my favorite movie. So you already know. But yes, so Monica's very manipulative. And what I feel like she did was she wanted to put the narrative out that Ples was leaving over money. So she wanted to make it look like Ples was being petty. Um, in all honesty, it because Monica didn't want Ples to leave, I feel like she left her on red. And this is what I think. I think Monica was trying to play on Ples's um being a nice person type of strings. Because when you're a nice person, well, I want to say non-confrontational. I don't think Ples is confrontational at all. And I think Monica thought that if she ignored Ples, because this is what happened. Ples gave a 2-week notice. Monica wanted her to stay, asked her if she could at least do Fridays. Ples was like, well, what would the compensation be? Because um, it was no more feasible for Ples to be on the platform the way she was. And that's basically what she, let Monica know. Monica still wanted to rope her into at least one day of the week. And when Ples asked about the compensation, that's when she got left on red. And what I believe is that Monica thought she was going to leave her on red. She thought Ples was going to show up, to the Friday Live broadcast and then just go from there. She figured that, I really figured that she thought Ples wasn't even going to bother her no more. And I think she thought that if she let Ples think for a little while, that Ples would want to stay even for the Fridays without being compensated and without really bringing it up. I really think, I know that's a lot, but I really think that was Monica's angle. Like I said, her whole angle of what she relayed to Schoolboy, it was about money. And the reason why she related to Schoolboy like that is because she wanted the narrative out there that Ples was leaving behind money, which we all know that that's not why Ples was leaving. Allegedly, excuse me, allegedly. I forgot a lot of allegedlys. Just my opinion. This is just my opinion. But this is what Monica set out to do with setting Schoolboy up for that epic fail. Now, to me, Monica is responsible for Schoolboy's platform crashing. So basically, we all seen what happened to Schoolboy. She got a lot of backlash. She lost a lot of subscribers on Instagram and on YouTube. And her channel wasn't even that popping yet. So, and I think that was the jealousy there too with Pleasant's channel. She reached 1,000 before like Schoolboy or Marcella or even I think Bishop is at 1,000, but don't quote me. I'm not sure, but I believe Bishop does have his 1,000. But I think that was a part of the jealousy too. Pleza's platform, which we see here. It don't matter what sector you're in, really. We see that a lot with content creators being jealous of other content creators, and not really knowing how to be happy for somebody else's success while you're working on your success, and just know that as long as you continue to work hard, you will eventually have your own success too. So there's a lot of jealousy and hate between content creators on this YouTube platform as a whole. Yes, I love Bishop too. Like I said, Schoolboy, it was Schoolboy, Ples, and Bishop. Those are the only reason why I continued to watch All About the Tea after I had my own little interaction with Monica. And like I said, after that, I was really watching her, and there was a lot of things that she did that just turned me off. Yeah, no. Y'all know ButterFlii. Y'all know. Well, some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. But I give everybody a chance. But once I see the vibe ain't right, I pretty much just keep it moving. And that's what I felt about Monica. But the only reason why, once again, I didn't keep it moving is because I did like Ples, Schoolboy, and Bishop. And sometimes I did want to hear about the tea that she had. So I continued to watch. But I believe that Monica really messed up this time. And I really think that even yesterday, she was supposed to do an interview with Toxic Diamond, and she didn't show up. Now, allegedly, word on the curve is, I watched some other YouTubers video. I can't remember their name. Please forgive me. I will try to go back and search my history for you, and I will give you a shout out because I don't want anybody. It's very serious when you share material out here and for people to give you a credit. I've had my own deals with that too, but I digress. I do want to remember their names so I can shut them out, but they did. Um, Dang man, I forgot what I was gonna tell y'all. God darn it. Okay, anywho, so now another thing, like I said, Monica has rubbed in the last, I want to say 5 months. Monica has made herself some enemies. I didn't know this, but going through with this whole Pledge situation, I came across old videos that had something to do with her, with Sherelle's World and John Yates. I'm familiar with John Yates, but I'm not familiar with him. I've never really visited his platform. I'm familiar with him because of Sherelle's World. Sherelle's World is another blogger that I used to like, but there's a lot of stuff that she's been caught up in that showed her true colors. So yeah. Anywho, moving along, and ironically, her and Monica got into it. Well, her, Monica, and this guy John Yates. So I didn't know that I didn't know that Monica and Sherelle got into it. But anywho, that I'm just bringing that up to speak to the fact that Monica has been rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, and I'm not surprised that Sugar Honey Iced Tea hit the fan. Unfortunately, they want to blame Ples. And honestly, Monica, if you ever see this, or one of your minions, or one of you little broken teacups, if you ever see this, Monica, it's not Pleasant's fault, baby. You was very unprofessional, and you did say that it has something to do with her mental health. You did not stand in your ish. You've not been truthful since this whole thing happened. Let's just keep that a buck. You had every excuse in the world for why you didn't return Pleasant's calls and why the communication was not adequate. And it's real. It just don't add up, boo. It just don't add up. And unfortunately, this is one situation that really showed who you are. And for you, it's not good because a lot of people were already feeling a certain type of way about you. And I just so happen to be one of them. And this is, yeah, this really wasn't a good look for you. And the way you went about handling it was totally wrong. Anybody with half a brain that watched Pleasant's farewell video, she did not dog you guys. She did not dog your platform, Monica. Which you got issues too because Monica is an avatar. Which we have a similar situation over here in the beef sector. We have a platform that's all avatars, and Monica's an avatar. Monica, for the same reason that the avatars that we have over here in the beef section, wants to protect her job, wants to protect her identity because she has a lot to lose if she was ever doxxed. Which let me be clear, very clear. I do not support doxing. I don't not believe in doxing, but Monica's identity has been put out there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna tell y'all where to go find it. I'm not even gonna share what the information was because, like I said, I don't believe in doxing, and I wouldn't want it done to me. But unfortunately, because of this situation, people put the gas on finding out who she was. So her identity has been unveiled, unfortunately, because of this situation. And once again, Monica, this is all stuff that you brought on yourself because of how you've been moving in these YouTube streets, how you have interacted with ex panelists, how you have treated even your teacups, ex broken teacups. So, unfortunately, you have tanked your own platform and you drag Schoolboy down with you. Bishop's gonna be fine. Marcella dragged her own self down. So good luck to her. But yeah, Marcella didn't need no help. But you definitely tanked you and Schoolboy's platform, which is real unfortunate, Monica. All because you was unprofessional and you was being a manipulator and you was lying. And I do believe that you and Marcella, particularly, was jealous of Ples. You was jealous of the compliments, which I don't understand why you'd be jealous because you want to be an avatar. You didn't want to show your identity. So I don't see why you would get jealous of that class. Who you require your panelists to show their identity. I don't see why you would get jealous that she would want to look decent, you know? I think anybody who comes on live wants to look decent. You know, my very first video I did, I didn't know nothing about makeup. I literally just learned about makeup hopping on here. Shout out to my boo, Axe April. I really didn't know crap about makeup, but I did my first video and I didn't like how I looked. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to paint my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't feeling it. So a lot of people, you know, want to spruce themselves up. These videos last forever. This is the internet. As you can see, Monica, because you tried to delete them videos, boo, and no, they're not deleted. And you showed your true colors there. You got upset. Now, allegedly, I don't know how true this is. Once again, I don't remember the blogger that I just watched because I've watched like 5 of them back to back to back just to gather some extra little crumbs. And one of them said that you're now getting death threats. I honestly, just my opinion, think you're lying out your freaking teeth, girl. Ain't nobody threatening your life over this. Monica, you are reaching. I mean, you want to be the victim so bad. It's sad. Like, it's sad that you would go to the extent to say that you're getting death threats. There's no way I'm gonna believe that you're getting death threats for you showing your true colors and people already knowing that's who you was. I can't see how they would now want to come back and take your life. People already didn't like you, girl. Cut it out. Cut it out. Now, however, I do think you have lost a lot of subscribers. You did at one point show your numbers because you had reached your 200 or your 100,000, and now you put that on lock. But it's too late. You did it after the fact that everybody reported on the fact that you was losing subscribers. So that's kind of too late. Everybody already ran over the social blade and got the grease on that. So yeah, but Monica, that's a reach, babe. That's a reach. And then you played Toxic Diamond. You were supposed to do an interview with her yesterday. You didn't show up. So yeah, she do. Very slick. Love Blake. Very, very slick, girl. Me and her got into it in the comment section. You read Ball It Back when you get a chance. I just talked a little bit about that, my interaction with Monica. Because I did watch her vlog. And I did watch the pen. I did watch For Players, Boy and Bishop. But I do believe, like I said, Monica, you're a manipulator. You did Ples wrong. You handled this whole situation wrong. And unfortunately, the chickens has came home to roost. Shout out and RIP to Malcolm X. But the chickens that came home to roost, girl, you've been rubbing a lot of people the wrong way for the last 5-6 months. And you're an avatar. A lot of people have a problem with that. You have a major platform. You bring in a lot of numbers, and you have yet to show your face. So a lot of people do have issue with that, unfortunately. I'm not saying that people was right for doxing you. That's not what I'm saying. But you are a messy, very messy person. And when you put yourself out there and anybody, I mean, I know common sense ain't so common. But once you put yourself on this platform, I don't care if you're a subscriber, if you're going to be messy and you're going to be in mess and you're going to rub people the wrong way, they are gonna come for you, baby. It don't matter if you're a subscriber, a content creator. It don't matter. Once you hop your behind onto this YouTube universe, all bets are off. These people don't care. These people don't care, Monica. So if this was just gonna be a hobby, which I think you did start the platform as a hobby because allegedly you have a good position in life. I don't really know how true that is, but you started this out as a hobby. But I think once you built your platform and started making money, you put more into it. But unfortunately, like I said, you're a fake, nice, nasty person. You know, I'm familiar with your personality. We had one of those over in the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? She shall remain nameless over here. But if anybody's familiar with the beef sector, then y'all know who Monica reminds you of. But unfortunately, Monica, I I'm I feel bad for Schoolboy because you used her. You used her and you took her down with you. I felt like you didn't want to be the only one going down. And I think you knew that the subscribers was not going to be happy about Ples not being there. And instead of you handling it like a grown woman and doing it in a professional manner, you decided to be in your feelings, which you are a lot of the times. Unfortunately, you know, we all do. We all have our moments where we'll all be in our feelings. Hmm. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, your girl's on her road to her 1K. To anybody that's new, any Bush babies, thank you guys for dropping in. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure y'all subscribe. But anywho, just a real quick plug. And subscribe to my backup channel, ButterFlii Crossing. Feel free. I do want to start doing our normally don't reviews over there because that's gonna be our pop culture celebrity gossip. And I just gotta figure out how to connect it to my StreamYard, and we will be getting started over there, y'all. This is the week. ButterFlii is making her comeback. I'm gonna be more consistent. Like I said, last night was a really good night. This morning was really, really hectic. I don't even want to get into it. It's 95 degrees here. It was like already 80 at 9 o'clock this morning, and I was stuck out in that heat. But I digress. Anywho, moving along. Yeah, my morning was a little rough. But it was rough, but let's just say the universe, the universe said, okay, girl, you want to know so bad? Psh, smack me in my face and kick me in my butt because it made me suffer. So, anywho, curiosity kills the cat, but I digress. That was personal. But yeah, so moving along. So basically, Monica pooped on Plez. Monica was mad that Plez was leaving. Monica know that a lot of the people that come to the panel come for Plez, Schoolboy, or Bishop. I don't know about myself. I think a lot of people don't really feel her. But yeah, she tanked her own platform. Monica, you tanked your platform, girl. And the fact that you didn't show up for Toxie Diamond to really express yourself and give your side is once again not a good look for you. It just once again shows your unprofessionalism. Girl, you don't cancel something at the last minute. I know that you're distraught. Now see when Schoolboy was distraught, excuse me, y'all, I'm sorry, that was so gross. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I just had a little bit of soda. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I digress. Um, you just showed your true colors, and you doing that to Toxic Diamond was really very, very unprofessional at the last minute. So at this point, Monica, I just say count your losses, regroup, take a week off, and come back and try it again. But I have to be honest with you. I don't. The platform's never going to be the same. This one particular situation, unfortunately, really has um, kind of put a damper on your platform. Now I know you probably are getting trolled, like people are probably are talking trash to you. Like I said, I highly doubt the death threats, but I don't know. Allegedly, you're getting death threats. Allegedly, I would hope that people are not death threatening you. Oh, you think? Well, and that's the thing. And you know what, MJ, I said that too, and I feel like that's the narrative that she wanted to put out there. I don't feel like it was about the money. I just feel like it was just about another person leaving the panel that was a regular, and Ples was so much of a regular that her presence being not there would have been noticed, and a lot of the time she is the only one that makes a lot of sense on the panel because sometimes Schoolboy and them just don't be making no sense, unfortunately, and they be all over the place. They don't necessarily always follow the conversation, but they don't necessarily always comprehend the context of the subject. So, yeah, she knew that. She knew that. She knew that, you know, Monica being an intellectual person herself, she knew that. So I really, to me, I don't think it was about the money. I do think that she didn't want to pay Plus, even though she's making a good amount of money. You know, there's a YouTube channel that tells that gives you all the figures on what big YouTubers are making. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Oh Lord, my phone's okay, guys. Okay, I gotta make it quick for my phone died because now my phone's overheating, so I gotta let it cool so I can put the charger back in. But anyway, we're gonna let me just make this quick. So yes, so there's a YouTuber that gives you the financial status of all the huge bloggers. Pretty much like how they do on Google with the net worth of the celebrities. So there's a guy who does that for YouTube vloggers that are huge. Anywho, moving along, I digress. That was something I just recently found too, looking up, following all this all about the tea mess. Anywho, y'all, so yeah, guys, it's just broken teacups shattered everywhere, unfortunately. Monica, once again, I think you're a liar. I think you're a manipulator. You're definitely a user. You're definitely an opportunist. And unfortunately, this time around, you really did it, girl. You really done it. I do wish you the best of luck, though. I don't wish you no bad. You have enough subscribers, that I think you'll be okay. You'll be okay. But I gotta be honest with you. As long as you continue to try to play the victim and not stand in what you did and take responsibility and accountability for that, you are going to have a hard road to go. I will say take a moment though, because I know you're probably overwhelmed. I'm quite sure you're getting a lot of comments. I'm quite sure you've gotten hit up in your DM with people who just giving it to you how it is and how they really feel about you. Like I said, allegedly. I hope that you're not getting death threats. I can't, but that's just me. Different strokes for different folks. I honestly, like it once again, allegedly, my opinion, I just really can't see you getting death threats over this. However, I can see you losing subscribers and money. That part I can see. So maybe that's what you consider death threats. Maybe you're trying to be hypothetical. I don't know. Maybe. But allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. But yeah, girl, I don't have to, yeah, Monica. Take a week or two off, girl. Regroup. Come back, standing your crap, and apologize. And I think you owe Schoolboy, to be honest with you, Monica, you owe Schoolboy an apology too. And Schoolboy, let this be a lesson to you, honey. Life is full of lessons, and we live and learn, and sometimes we learn the hard way. But please represent yourself. And if you do have a platform, Schoolboy, I'm gonna need you to focus on your platform more than you do all about the tea, because as you can see, I hope you don't think you're exempt. If it happened with Soul Devonair and the other girl whose name I cannot remember, I gotta go and look at ATLian's page to get the girl's name. But the situation that happened with Monica and her. I cannot remember her name, and I can't even give y'all the grease. All I know is she disappeared, but I do know something happened, and I do know they got in an argument. I just can't remember her name. But the girl was on ATLian's side, and Monica was on Funky Dine's side, which, once again, we know why. Monica is an opportunist. Um, I wouldn't expect her to be on ATLian's side because ATLian don't have no real connections outside of the little bit of, Atlanta socialites. Whereas Funky Dineva is really doing big things in big places and on national TVs and stuff like that. So I can see why Monica was on Funky died on either side. So yeah, I can't remember that girl's name. But Schoolboy, sweetie, I honestly, really, this is a lesson to you. And if I was you, I would focus more on putting a lot more content on your channel. I mean, that's if you really are serious about being a vlogger. I don't know if you just did it because you happened to jump on a panel and became a regular panelist, or if you're really serious about it. But if you're serious about it, I don't say don't work with Monica no more, but you need to be putting more energy and effort into your building your own platform. That way, when something like this happens again, you know how to handle it, and you're a representation of yourself. You know what I mean? Monica is a representation of herself, and as you can see, as soon as she fall out with somebody, she's quick to let them know that it was all about business. So yeah, I would take heed to that. Bishop, I know you're a man and you really don't want to be in none of this mess, and I respect your stance on being neutral and still respecting everybody involved. So shout out to you, Bishop. I think you're gonna be fine. I'm actually subscribed to all y'all except for Marcella, but yeah, I've watched your platform too, Bishop. I mean, you don't really, I'm not really into a lot of the things you talk about, but I have watched your platform, so I think you're gonna be okay. Um, Schoolboy, yeah, but I think you need to join Monica on that 2 week sabbatical real quick and regroup and really think about what you're trying to do with your platform for you. That's the best way to go about it, schoolboy. It's cool to collaborate, but never lose who you are and what you stand for anybody. Because once again, I highly doubt Monica would have allowed you to do what she did to you to her. So yeah, um, not cool, not cool, Monica. But once again, like I said, you showed your true colors. Um, and it's not your first time. I think that's why this time people are just over it. They're really over it, Monica. And once again, if you're going to continue to play victim and not take responsibility for your actions in this situation and how very unprofessional you was, I mean, let's just keep it real. Yesterday, you just showed that you're very unprofessional. Leaving Toxic Diamond hanging like that, that was real crappy. And the lie you came up with or the excuse you came up with, the manipulation, yeah, girl, I'm just not going. I'm sorry. I don't want none of that tea out of your broken teacups, okay? Yeah, you know what? And I understand that, Dorit. Nice to meet you. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you hit the like button and subscribe if you're not already, or if you didn't hit the subscribe button. Thank you for dropping in. Um, a lot of people do feel like you can't or shouldn't play Switzerland. And I understand that. I can totally understand your perspective, but I believe in context, and I don't think this is a situation where um I wouldn't look for Bishop. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, like I said, I respect your opinion wholeheartedly. But yeah, I wouldn't expect Bishop to jump in that like that. I mean, those were a bunch of typically it was women. It was really a women issue. Because it had a lot to do with jealousy and envy. And Plez is a guy. Guys are simple. They all that conflict and all that. Well, some guys are simple. Some guys do love conflict. They try to front like they don't, but they're always in conflict and they're always causing conflict. But it's always everybody else. But anywho, I digress. I digress. I'm going back into my personal old thoughts here. Anywho, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. I wouldn't say he left to the am I a man? Oh no. I sound like a man? Damn it. God darn it. My life just keeps getting worse, huh guys? Ooh, thank the Lord I don't look like a man. I I understand what you're saying, Dorinda, and I do feel like. But see, we can't say that we want Bishop to stick up and we didn't want Schoolboy to. So I kind of think Bishop he did the right thing because he really don't know. Nobody really knows the interaction that Monica and Ples had. Um, could he have tested the things that he maybe felt like Monica did wrong in that situation? Yeah, he could have, and maybe he did. We don't know. Maybe he did it behind the scenes because we seen she was quick to jump off the live. She deleted the dang live. Now she's playing victim. So you just never know. And I don't think Monica is one of them people that can take constructive criticism. Because as you can see, even in her chats and on topics, when people don't agree with her, she she loses it. She starts to get real flippant and just now all of a sudden you're a troll and your opinion don't matter. And Monica's real self-centered. She's really very self-centered. And I honestly don't. And when you're dealing with someone like that, people are afraid to confront you. People are afraid to give you constructive criticism because you're always going to find a way to make their criticism wrong and make you right. So I do believe. No, I'm not a lawyer. Girl, I wanted to be a lawyer. I sure did want to be a lawyer. But I'm not a lawyer. Girl, Dorit, was you here from the beginning, or did you just now drop in? Because I already said this is all opinion based, babe. This is just my opinion. Like you having yours, which I love. I love your feedback. Absolutely, I love it. I'm just having my opinion, boo. That was it was messed up, but it Schoolboy kind of should have took Bishop's lead. I think Bishop did the right thing because that interaction was really only between Monica and Ples, and only them two, and God really knows what. Um. Oh yeah, Ples is a lawyer. Yeah, Ples is a lawyer. Yeah, I mean Monica did come. First of all, Monica saying that she left for mental health issues was coming for her position. You know, like I said, Monica is very vindictive. She's self-centered. She's vindictive, and I believe that she was upset that Ples did the video. She wasn't going to announce that Ples leave. She was going to let Ples fall off like she let Soul Devonair, like she let, probably a couple other people that don't show up on the panel no more, you know? Yeah, Doree. And that was Monica being shady. That was Monica doing that nice, nasty shadiness. You know what I mean? She was being shady. Like, come on, Doree. We know Monica is. She was pissed. She was pissed that Ples left. She was pissed that Ples went ahead and put up a video because, like said, Monica was not going to say anything. She was just going to let her fall into the abyss like she did So Debonair and other panelists before them that she really rotated out of her show. So I believe, and I believe what's going on now too. Why Monica is taking it because she is affiliated with a lot. She's affiliated with other bloggers that are real huge, and this is messy. This is a messy situation that you would never see a DJ Richie Sky in. You've never seen him in any type of in YouTube entanglement of any sort. Now, he probably does have haters. We all do on here. But you would never know because he doesn't that his energy is never there. He's never sacrificed his platform to go back and forth for anybody. He's never done any of that. So like I said, what separates Monica from a DJ Richie Sky is she's messy. She's messy and she's ignorant. Yes, Ben Jinker. It's a blog called All About the Tea, and pretty much it's a similar situation to the Mess Express, from the beef sector, but similar, but not exactly, but very, very, very similar. I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize about that. I'm so sorry. Um, can y'all hear me? Can I get a one in the chat? I hope I didn't lose y'all. I apologize about that, y'all. I got a phone call. Yeah, I like DJ Richie Sky too. So I've just used that as an example. I'm not pinning him against Monica. I know him and Monica have a very cool professional working relationship. But that's the difference. You never hear DJ Richie Sky in any type of mess. Monica is messy. And I think she didn't take that into consideration when she wanted to be an avatar, which she should have known when you're making the type of money that you're making on a platform as huge as yours, that it's not going to sit well with people that you don't show your identity. Um, and thus leads us to today because you're messy, you're nasty, you've made enemies. Unfortunately, now you've been doxxed. Once again, I'm not going to tell y'all where to find that information. I am not even going to share that information. I am not a doxer. It's really unfortunate. As much as I don't like Monica, I still don't believe in doxing people. People do have families. People do have things that they need to protect. But Monica, you didn't use your brain. You want to be a messy little diva, and you forgot. I think you forgot that you had things that you were protecting, and I think that's what's really bothering you right now. This has led to a can of worms for you, Monica, and I feel bad. I really do feel bad because um, I'm not a spiteful person. I don't like you, but that don't necessarily mean I want to see you down and out. But you do have to take responsibility for your actions, Monica. You was very much so wrong in this situation, unfortunately. And I think you owe Schoolboy an apology too, because you set Schoolboy up. And that wasn't cool neither. You painted one narrative to Schoolboy, having Schoolboy thinking it was something else, and that's what you pulled on Schoolboy's heartstrings, and you pulled on Schoolboy's loyalty to you, and really Schoolboy's appreciation for you allowing her on your platform, and I think you was totally wrong for that. So I really think you owe Schoolboy an apology. Um, YouTubers, they're YouTubers. And I think that's really sad because you messed her platform up before it could really take off. So I really think you owe all of your panelists an apology. I guess you can throw Marcel in there too. Whatever. No, sir. Let me not be like that. But yeah, I think you do owe your subscribers and your panelists an apology. And I think you take responsibility and accountability for how unprofessional you are. You're always talking about how professional you are, but you are very unprofessional. The way you did Toxic Diamond yesterday was very unprofessional. And it just speaks and it's a testament to what people are saying about you. You know? But anywho, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this year. She's an avatar. Yeah, I know, Dorita. We have an Avatar Nation over here in the beef section, girl. I mean beef sector, girl. A whole Avatar Nation. We familiar with the whole Avatar shenanigans. Trust me. That ain't just over there for we Avatar situation going on ourselves. Hold on one second, y'all. Um. So yeah, but thank you, MJ. Yeah, cause she has no face. I don't think the voice is fake. I don't think the voice is fake. I don't think the voice is fake. I'm not gonna tell you why I don't think the voice is fake. I'm just gonna tell you I don't think it's fake. I think she's been doxxed. I listen. I'm not co-signing doxing, but she's been doxxed. The voice is not fake. Let me just tell you that much. I did my own research. Now, I wasn't looking for her information, but I was looking for other little tidbits and crumbits and other people's opinions on the situation. And yeah, it's not a fake voice, but she's definitely an avatar. She's definitely been doxxed. But yes, y'all. So just a word of advice to content creators and subbies. Once you enter this YouTube universe, you are not safe, especially if you don't stay in your lane. If you are a messy person, it's going to catch up to you. These people are cutthroat on here. They are no joke. And anything that involves money, you should know what comes with the rest that comes with that. When you start messing with people's pockets and brands and all this other stuff, it's a whole nother ball game. So be mindful of that. I know a lot of you just come on here for entertainment, but that could be why you come on here. But that is not going to stop anything from happening to you if you're a messy subscriber or a content creator. That is just not. So just be mindful of that. You know, if you do have things that you want to protect, be mindful of how you move in these YouTube streets because it does come back full circle. They don't play on him. I'm telling you, they ain't no joke, and I don't care what. sector of YouTube you from. They are no joke. I don't care if you're in mukbang. I don't care if you're in sewing. I don't care if you're in gardening. I don't care what sector you come from. Okay? You rub people the wrong way on here long enough and put yourself in mess long enough, they're gonna get the ball rolling. They're gonna get that ball rolling. And once that ball get rolling, it ain't pretty. It's not pretty. So yes, guys, remember to stay sucker free on this YouTube universe. And you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna give gardening girl, gardening, okay. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us. For I normally don't do reviews, but this was my review on all the drama with Monica from All About the Tea and our beautiful Plez. Which make sure y'all head over and subscribe to Plez, please. Her channel is Scared of Beautiful. I really like Plez. I think she's a very beautiful, intelligent woman. I love her lipstick. I believe she is in the works of developing her own lipstick. So y'all look out for that and make sure y'all support. Please support Plez. You know, support Bishop, Schoolboy, Marcel if y'all like her. You know, Monica, I think you're gonna be all right. You're over 200,000 subs. I think you know. I mean, 12K is a lot to lose if that's what you lost, allegedly. I don't know the numbers for sure. I don't really know. I'm not keeping up with your numbers. I'm not a number girl. I'm worried about my damn numbers. By the way, please hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Your girl is still on her road to her 1KKK. My numbers is the ones I'm watching. So look out for your girl and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for joining me, y'all. I am going to be doing more. I want to come back and we got to talk about Kwame Brown. There is so much. He just recently interviewed the mother of what you call this dude, Charlemagne the God's victim. He just interviewed the mother and the brother. So I do want to come back and just dive into the Kwame Brown. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. I mean, I watch Kwame every morning. He come on every morning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He's my new guilty pleasure. Not guilty. I'm not guilty at all. I love him. I love his mama's cooking. Okay. Shout out to Kwame Brown. But yes, y'all. But thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you got a platform that you can share your girl out on, it would greatly, greatly be appreciated. And remember, guys, to stay sucker free on this YouTube universe. Protect your energy at all costs. Please, guys, protect your energy. Remember to spread love and not hate. I know it's easier to spread love, but it's way more beneficial to spread love, y'all. Way more beneficial. And remember, it takes more muscles to what? Do that rest and be face. Then it does to smile. Yes, guys. Smile and the world smiles with you. Always remember that. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope y'all enjoyed the rest of y'all Monday. It's 95 degrees here. I'm not stepping out this door until 8 o'clock, until the sun go down completely. That'll be my mood today. But yeah. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all Monday. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing y'all. ButterFlii is back on the scene. We're going to get back into our business, y'all. We're going to get back to handle our business. Once again, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so, so much for giving your girl ButterFlii PrettyStaiiFlii a chance. Don't forget to subscribe to the backup channel, ButterFlii Crossing, spelled the same way, ButterFlii Crossing. And you guys, okay, gotta go. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all my monarchs. Thank you, everybody that dropped down and participated. It was so nice meeting you. I hope I see you again, darling. I hope you hit that subscribe button. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Love you guys. Mwah. Love, light, and butterflies. See you guys on the upside. Mwah.